Today I have the incredible honor of hearing from Southeast Asia's most influential business figure who has true visionary that has redefined aviation industry and beyond. He's the co-founder of AirAsia and the current CEO of Capital A, which was previously known as AirAsia Group Berhad, who has transformed air travel in Asia, making it accessible to millions. His bold move in 2001 to buy AirAsia with just RM1 is now legendary. Under his leadership, the airline grew into Asia's largest low-cost carrier. Now let's hear a conversation with Tony Fernandez. All right, to help us unveil the next chapter for Capital A and AirAsia and understand how its transformational journey, I welcome you, the man himself, the CEO of Capital A, Tony Fernandez. It's an honor to have you here with us.
Pleasure, thanks for being here.
Maybe you can start with Capital A as it reshaped its future. What role does AirAsia Aviation plays in reinforcing Kuala Lumpur position as the low-cost carrier globally?
Yeah.
And what advantages does brings to the passengers and even the stakeholders?
Yeah. So two things. Firstly, I'll answer your first question first. If the shareholders tomorrow at AirAsia X approve the acquisition of AirAsia, we create an airline that could really deliver the vision me and Kamarudin had 23 years ago. We had to create two airlines because at that point AirAsia Airbus didn't give us a plane that could fly more than 4 hours. Now with the Airbus LR, long range, and XLR, we can use a narrow body to go 10 hours, which changes the whole economics. So the need for two airlines doesn't exist. And when we combine that, we will have lower costs, which will mean lower fares, more flights, more connections, more destinations, and obviously more growth and more profitability for shareholders. So that's AirAsia Group. And the second part is Capital A creates this very strong aviation services group led by ADE, and I think we can challenge Singapore now as being an aviation maintenance repair center because of AirAsia's planes and food, all these things. And then our digital network of AirAsia Move will also enhance more passengers coming to KLIA. So this separation is only going to drive more business into Malaysia, which is fantastic and great growth for shareholders.
With the disposable to AirAsia Aviation to AirAsia X and the move towards the consolidation, maybe you can share with us how can you ensure what is to expect for the operational and structural changes to ensure seamless integration in the next years between the short haul and even the long haul services?
Well, a big part of that is the new plane, the long range and the short range. So, and working with Malaysian Airports. Malaysian Airports has been a great partner. We've had our ups and downs like any relationship. I think this is a purple patch for us that we're now, I had great discussions with Khazanah and our team has met Malaysian Airports. We're looking at how we can go from number 2 in the world to number 1. As the Megahub. I can't believe that we're in a position to overtake Heathrow Airport. And as we build out our low cost from Asia to Africa, Europe, and eventually America by 2030. So we'll work with the airport to make it seamless. Number 1 is providing routes that no one else flew to. 60% of our routes are new destinations. And most important for our customers, a low fare. And so I'm very driven to lower our average fare and make sure that customers get a good deal.
And we want to understand how will AirAsia Aviation leverage on Capital A for strategic focus to enhance customer experience and ensure operational business?
Number 1 is AirAsia Move, our OTA. So our version of Traveloka and Expedia. We're building it out. We are enhancing our AI on that. We're working with Google. We just announced a big deal with Google to create probably the first really truly AI travel assistant. So AirAsia Move will make it easier to fly on AirAsia and other airlines as well. And then the engineering capabilities of ADE and Santan and GTR will enhance. But today is an amazing day for me. 23 years I've had a lot of ups and downs, many more ups. We've surprised the world. It was fantastic actually looking at that presentation from OAG where 23 years ago The Economist said that low cost will never work in Asia. and now low cost is probably bigger than premium airlines. And unbelievable for me, you know, when I saw the government 23 years ago, I said, we want to make KL bigger than Singapore. And today we're number 2, and Singapore's number 10 is a remarkable story, and we'll try and beat Heathrow, which will be incredible.
It's also a remarkable journey, as you can see, and given the ambitious goal to expand AirAsia X and reactivate XX craft, maybe you can share with us what are some of the Capital A plans to support its growth while maintaining its profitability in this increasingly competitive low-cost carrier globally?
Yeah, well, I think number one, just to say, competition is at its best. People are sticking to their own markets, which is great. You know, with the new structure, aviation can raise capital independently. Capital A can raise capital independently, and Capital A will support it through engineering, food, ground handling, and AirAsia Move and Big Pay. And AirAsia will provide a good business for those businesses, so they're very symbiotic.
And what are future plans for Capital A to further differentiate AirAsia Aviation from other Asia low-cost carrier globally?
Well, hopefully by Wednesday, aviation will be its own company. How do we continue? Well, number one, we'll be the first airline in the world that is using narrow body to fly up to 10 hours. That's a big differentiator. And two, we will do routes that no one else has done before. We continue to innovate with AI to provide a better customer experience. We'll continue to give great food. We have wonderful crew. But most important is low fares and going to places that people never dreamt about. That's number one for me. And flying as many times as possible.
And with the global identity, maybe how will Capital A ensure this growth will create interconnected between ASEAN and broader global presence?
Well, you know, I'm a number one believer in ASEAN. I'm an ASEANist. We have made ASEAN a smaller place, and we've connected ASEAN like no one else. The recent ASEAN conference in Laos, most people came on AirAsia from ASEAN, whether it's from the Philippines, whether it's from Thailand, Malaysia. Tan Sri Nazir Razak and his team had to fly on AirAsia. That was the only direct flight. So, look, we will make AirAsia continue to make ASEAN a smaller place. I believe ASEAN should be marketed as one tourism destination. That people from Europe can go to Bangkok, then KL, then Bali. We have so much to offer in ASEAN. So we'll continue that journey.
As we heard today, Tan Sri AirAsia Capital A will continue its growth to gain one of the leader position in the digital innovation hub and in the travel air. Thank you very much, Tan Sri. Thank you. Hope to see you again.
See you soon.
See you soon. See you on the plane. Yes.
Okay,
thank you,
bye.
Tan Sri. Bye. Today, Capital A is positioning itself as a leader in both air travel and digital innovation in Southeast Asia. And this journey continues to inspire, evolve, and breaking new ground. And we hope to see the next chapter of this remarkable story and witnessing new heights it will reach.